and the Pledge of Allegiance. Let's go ahead and stand, please.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Carried. Colors. Ready. Cut. Color. Forward. Arch. Color. Pull. Order. Colors. Ready. Cut. Right. Face. Forward. Arms. Forward. March.
Let's go ahead and give it up again to our nationally recognized ROTC program. As in all things in our Rotary meetings, and Jack might remember fondly, we always, after we do our Pledge of Allegiance, we start with words of the day. And as I was thinking about this momentous occasion, one phrase that came to mind was, where there's a will, there's a way. And I think Jack, for the 74 years that he's been a Rotarian, and for the 100 years that he's been alive, he's demonstrated that, and he's left an immense impact in our schools, in our community, and throughout Salinas Valley. And you'll get to hear a lot more of that throughout the day today, because Jack will be presented with several different resolutions. Not that he probably needs more words, but we definitely wanted to mark this occasion. And then part of our event is providing him with honorary membership, and that's something we'll share a little bit more about that. But before we officially get started with the recognitions, I want to provide some acknowledgments, because this doesn't happen just out of a whim. This was very much thoughtful. When we brought it up back several months ago to the Rotarians, we wanted to make sure that we did this right for Jack. And I want to recognize Elvia and the students and the entire Jack Franscioni team. We've been working really hard to make this day really special, providing the decorations, organizing the students, and setting this up. And we also want to recognize the district staff who provided a lot of the technology. We have our wonderful technology staff here who's providing live stream, so we give it up to them as well. So thank you. And with that, I do want to also recognize a couple important guests. So we do have several electeds, I believe, and so I want to welcome Council Member Ben Jimenez. Thank you for being here. And just walking in, Council Member Maria Coralejo, thank you. And somebody that I believe Jack knows very well, our very own now in our district, Board Member Christopher Burke. And then if you're a Rotarian, please stand up. So you have your proud Rotarian family, Jack, who's here celebrating you. So thank you, Rotarians, and all special guests, and especially the family. So thank you for being here with Jack. Let's go ahead and start with, we have a couple resolutions that we'll be presenting to our very dear Jack, and we'll start with our district. So the board approved the resolution, and I'm going to invite Mr. Christopher Burke to read the resolution on behalf of the school district.
It's kind of long because you've been around for a while and you've done quite a bit, but Soledad Unified School District Resolution number, Jack Franscioni for his 100th birthday, resolution number 10423. Whereas Jack Franscioni has dedicated his life to public service, improving education, and improving our community in Soledad. And whereas Jack Franscioni served in the United States Air Force. Whereas Jack Franscioni, along with Frank Desmond, had the vision and foresight to purchase 50 acres for $75,000 in the late 1960s to build Soledad's own high school and whereas Jack Franscioni served as a city councilman and mayor of Soledad, and whereas Jack Franscioni served as a member of the Soledad Unified School District, and whereas these two public service terms gave Jack Franscioni the opportunity to provide visionary leadership and to guide the city and the school district to become what they are today. And whereas Soledad High School opened its doors in 1999, and whereas Roseboro Elementary School was constructed on the same acreage and opened in 2001, whereas Jack Franscioni School, named in honor of Jack Franscioni, opened in 2006, whereas Jack Franscioni was married to Marceline Franscioni, herself a lifelong resident of Soledad, who provided significant service to the Soledad Unified School District and the city of Soledad, and only a few whereas left to go. And whereas Jack Franscioni was a longtime member of the Soledad business community as the owner of the Soledad Pharmacy in the Soledad Bowling Valley, and whereas Jack Franscioni has been a member of the Soledad Rotary since 1949 and has provided 75 years of community service to the Soledad community, and whereas for many years, Jack Franscioni served on the Soledad Community Healthcare District Board of Directors and on the Soledad Community Healthcare District Foundation. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Soledad Unified School District Board of Trustees recognizes and commends Mr. Jack Franscioni for his years of service to the community of Soledad and Soledad Unified School District in honor of his 100th birthday, February 1st, 2023, passed and adopted this 24th day of January 2023 by the following vote. Ayes 5, nays 0, absent 0. So congratulations, Jack.
And I'll invite Mr. Banks, who's our superintendent, as well for the picture.
Hang on, Jack wants to say something.
You want to say something? Oh, okay. So we'll take a picture, a quick picture, Jack. Do we have somebody ready to take the picture?
Yeah.
Okay. We can go in the back. Recording. All right, let's go ahead and give them another. Okay, we now do have another special recognition, and I want to welcome our Mayor Velasquez here, who's just arrived, so thank you for being here. Let me have the mayor and also the two council members come up as well. And Mayor Velasquez will read the resolution, but I want to invite the council as well to be up here.
Congratulations on behalf of the council. It's a special moment and we're really excited. This is actually very exciting for our city, and being able to share this moment on your birthday, Jack, is really important to us. So I know that we have a proclamation for you as well, but I also want to share a couple of words a little bit different than some of the proclamation language that I know you probably have heard many times. For me, I just want to say on behalf of the city of Soledad how instrumental you were, and I will personalize this because, you know, growing up here in the city of Soledad, coming from farm worker parents, I wanted to go to school and we had limited funds. So you, as the owner of the pharmacy, did a lot to be able to support a lot of our local youth, and I was one of them. And so being able, you gave me my first job. You're the one that hired me. I know you probably don't remember because you had tons of, you know, people that you hired as part of your contributions to the city of Soledad. And it's really important many times, you know, people that have been as successful as you, to be able to have you continue to invest in our communities and our youth was really instrumental. And I was one of those youth that you invested in and that you provided the first opportunity for a job. Later, you sold the pharmacy to Jeff and Ann, and I continued to work at the pharmacy. I went on to college, and every time I came back, the pharmacy was always welcoming to me. They always gave me a job, and they said, look, if you ever need money in your pocket, the pharmacy is here to provide to you, to work weekends, to work holidays, and that's exactly what I did. So on a personal note, for many of those youth, I was one of many that you gave that opportunity. Thank you so much for that dedication and that love to our community. As a mayor now, and as your capacity as a mayor for the city of Soledad, I know your love was also with the downtown businesses, making sure that our business downtown was thriving and successful. So I thank you for that. I thank you for many of your initiatives that you brought forth to the city of Soledad. The Main Street projects, a lot of what we have in downtown is a lot because of your tenacity, because of your dedication, and most of all because of your love for the city of Soledad. So we also have a proclamation on behalf of the city council. But for me, instrumental is just, I wanted to make sure that I personalize this because it's very special. This school is also very special to me. This is where my boys came to elementary school. So being able to share that connection, not just for you as my first boss, but also the school that is dedicated in your name, where my children came to school, is just absolutely, very near and dear to my heart. So with that, we want to wish you a happy birthday. We want to wish you more prosperous years to come. And we want to say thank you on behalf of the community of Soledad for everything that you have done. Thank you.
Somebody want to take a picture for the city?
Yeah, real quickly, I just want to share a little bit of history how Jack Franscioni School came about. First off, let me start real quick with this. Actually, we're from New County, so my parents lived in New County, and Jack was mayor at the time when they decided to hire a Latino as their chief of police of Soledad. They were having some issues, or big issues, with drugs. And one of the things was my specialty, when my father was a commander in Butte County, that was his specialty, was undercover work with drugs. So Jack was the mayor that convinced my dad to come. And so we moved here, and I thought we were moving to a prison town. And thank the Lord that there was a town outside the prison. And it's kind of funny, it was in 1973, I was in the 8th grade, and like Anna, I got hired by Jack at the pharmacy for the summer. Well, Jack not only hired me, but 2 weeks later he fired me. I wasn't picking up the pace. I better start working at the pace. But when we got on the council, myself and recognized former mayor and council member Fred Ledesma, one of the things that we had to do that I never understood was we had to go to high school in Gonzales. So why are we being bused to Gonzales when we're a larger city? So as council members, we would take no for an answer, and we pushed it to separate from Gonzales High School District and create our own. And many of us share unfortunately, we worked with Soledad Community District. But the people that had the foresight and the vision to put land apart, to decide, was Jack Franscioni and Fred Ledesma Sr., Fred Ledesma, respectively, Frank Ledesma, Frank Ledesma. And so that was, once we got that separation, once we got the community to agree on the bonds, we were able to build our school. And we said one thing we're going to do is we're going to recognize Jack and Frank for their outstanding vision and for this community and the benefit of our children. So Jack, on behalf of my family, we want to wish you a happy 100th birthday.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I did not work at the pharmacy. But I just wanted felt in Soledad, but I believe that it also is generational. I know my children also went to school here, so thank you for that. It's a beautiful school, great staff. And also one of my daughters was in Interact, and she moved on to be in Rotaract, and I know she would always come home and she would go to Rotaract meetings and talk to me about Jack Franscioni and the leadership that he had for our city and that he showed to our children. And when she went to UC San Diego, she was an officer for many years at UC San Diego. And she was able to take that, what she learned and the impact he had on her, and share it with other communities. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if the whole, all around our nation, we see the impact that you had, not just here, but for our family. So thank you and happy birthday.
Thank you so much for those beautiful words, Mayor Velasquez and Councilmember Jimenez and Coralejo. We really appreciate you recognizing our fellow Rotarian, Jack Franscioni, for his tremendous service to the city as well. I do want to make an announcement that we have, I think, a very special friend of Jack watching, and that is former Superintendent Gene Martin, who's watching. But he did not want to miss this special occasion, and he wishes you well. So thank you, Superintendent, for letting me know and for making this possible. Now we have one of the...
He was a good,
That's right.
he's very modest, he was
Yeah.
That's right. So yes, we also want to recognize, as Jack reminded me, we want to recognize Gene Martin for his tremendous effort in bringing the high school and
when he repassed the bonds, somewhere or other, in community college, and for the high school he built the high school, 3 grammar schools, the sporting area, all for 200 million. So he showed 150 million dollars that each contributed by being part. He knew everybody in Sacramento, he knew the right people to this. But he was a salesman.
Oh, we definitely give him a lot of credit. Wonderful history. Now, one of the things that we wanted to make sure that we recognize, I mean, it's hard being a Rotarian for 74 years. How much more honor can we give Jack as part of a Rotary? And one of the things that we got talking in the many years that Rotary has been established since 1939, Soledad Rotary Club has been established. We have not had provided the honor for honorary membership. And so we wanted to, one, make sure that the first individual that gets honorary membership into the Soledad Rotary Club is our very dear Jack Franscioni. And I really wanted to welcome, we're going to have Kim Benoli. Originally, we were going to have Ms. Pauline Tomasini provide read out the honorary membership, but I know but I still want to have her, you can come up, Pauline, just No, you're okay? Okay. I know. But she definitely is happy for you since she was the one who gave us the idea for the honorary membership. So I'm gonna have Tim read the honorary membership designation.
No, he is Latino. I've been called a lot of things, but never Jack.
What's an honor?
So my personal story is that I also did not work in the pharmacy. But Jack bought a few of my steers as a 4-H member. And I remember walking into the pharmacy and you had to write a thank you letter to your buyer and you'd send a thank you letter with a picture. And there were, over the years, hundreds of those in the pharmacy. Jack supported Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Little League, and 4-H for sure at the fair every year. And so Jack, I think, got all of us started as youngsters in one way or another. And Jack, on behalf of all the 4-Hers forever, I want to thank you for being a kind and supportive merchant for all of us. And then also as a superintendent, you have a lot of highlights as a superintendent, and you usually read about them in the newspaper, and they're usually everybody else's highlights to yourselves. So I can speak for Gene and Randy. What I can say one of my highlights when I came to Soledad as a superintendent is I had coffee with Jack. Probably 3 or 4 different times while I was here. My wife would bake cookies, because if you ask Jack what kind of cookies he'd like, he'll tell you homemade cookies, right? So we'd have cookies and coffee, and that was a highlight of my career, is to be able to go over to Jack's and sit for an hour and a half and just talk about the world, about California, about Monterey County, and about Soledad. And Jack always had great insight in politics, and whether it was the national level or the local level, and I always appreciated your advice and your guidance, Jack, so thank you for that. This is the first honorary membership given by the Soledad Rotary Club, and may it be known that Jack Franscioni is hereby proclaimed an honorary member of the Rotary Club of Soledad, and is thus accorded the fellowship and privileges of such membership, dated this first day of February 2023, signed by Rotary Club President Ivan Ibarmora. Congratulations, Jack.
One good news about honorary membership, Jack, is you don't have to worry about dues anymore. You don't have to worry about dues anymore. You are covered, you're an honorary member for the rest of your life and for perpetuity as well. Let me have all the Rotarians come up and we'll take a picture. We do have some exciting students who are ready to wish happy birthday, but we'll take the picture now, and I'll invite the family to share a few words after.
Yeah, there you go. When you get ready.
Before we lock up some of the kids, I'm going to invite Phil Carlene to say any words you would like. You're good? You're good?
Thank you.
He's good at speaking. Say some words about his grants.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Colby Bell here, Jack's grandson. So this is a very special day for the family, and thank you for taking the time to honor him. It's been a privilege to grow up in this town, and love to see what you all are doing to keep this legacy going and to keep Soledad going. So thank you very much.
Now we'll go ahead and have a special, yes.
Mr. Jack Franscioni, this is for you from all the students at Jack Franscioni, and representing will be 2nd grade and 3rd grade. Where's the second class? Let's stand in the front to make room for Mrs. Ramirez class. Ms. Ramirez. Let's give our classes a big round of applause with these teachers who have been supporting practicing this week. Ms. Ponzi, second grade class. Welcome. And back row, we will have third grade going to the left. Welcome Ms. Denny and Ms. Rodriguez's class. Woo! Third grade in the house as well. And our last joining us, our last third grade class, Ms. Rodriguez's class. All right, second and third grade, are we ready to show Mr. Jack Franscioni what you guys got? Yeah. You guys have lion? Yeah. What is it you guys have, lion? Yeah. This is a gift for you, Mr. Franscioni. Ready on three, you guys. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday!